to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right.
There we go. So this is week 3, day 1. Log floor to overhead and log strict volume day. So he's just done his EMOM log, and then now he's doing 10 sets of 5 on the strict log, going up every other set to a top set of 5 under fatigue. Keeping his head back.
Why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step. I progress no less. Go ahead and place your bets. Cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. Kicking off like a rocket here and stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss. My team hold no L's, no. Aiming for this, I can't make it by myself. I ain't taking no loss. Taking no loss, look, I'ma always win. I ain't taking no loss. Look, I'ma always win. We already know that we the coldest. Watch me heat it up, let me focus. I'm going toe to toe with foes. I know they notice. I kick in doors, they only hope a closing. Why? Cause they know I go again. And when they in a drought, I'm the one that can make it flow again. Talk to me nice, my team, they ready to go again. Running into us, we'll gladly send you home again. We don't talk, better know the grind, gon' match my walk. I'm a cheat code, I don't take no loss. Making no sense.
There we
Run
go.
up
After the Arnold, there's not that long a stretch of time till Worlds, and Tom's weakness basically is he needs to build his base of volume resilience, but there wasn't enough time really to do a long block, so I just upped his volume a lot and kind of chucked him straight into it, and then I've scaled it quite fast. Like, this is only his 3rd week doing it, and I'm doing ascending sets all the way to a top set. Usually when I do a program like this, we wouldn't do that till week 6 or something, so I had to kind of like condense it and almost kind of rush it a little bit, but because he's trained for so many years, he adapts really quick, so this week's way better than last week, and last week was better than the first week, so hopefully it just keeps getting better each week. Do you feel better, Tom?
Yeah, I feel better.
Than week 1, yeah? Nice. Takes as much rest as you need, Tom, yeah? You don't need to take short rest. This is just about trying to get it done now, these last 3 sets. So if you condense volume over a short period of time versus extend it over weeks and weeks, it just basically means that usually you have introduction weeks, so that when you get to the hard 3 weeks, it's easier because you've had a brief time to adapt to the amount of work you're doing. Whereas what I had to do was basically just starting from where I thought would be about right. I kind of, obviously training quite a few high level strongmen, I kind of knew roughly what weight to pick, especially because Luke's such a good presser as well. So I kind of just chucked Tom roughly what I would give Luke. But again, usually I would have built him up into that and then started this, but I had to just kind of jump straight to the hard bit basically. So it's harder than it should be because it's had no introduction time, but the outcome should be exactly the same, which is when we reduce the volume and increase the intensity again and chuck him in intensification, he should have a higher ceiling for extracting top end strength.
How long do you think them kind of ceilings take to raise?
It depends how detrained you are to volume. Tom was quite detrained to volume, so it should be really quick. He also adapts really fast, like really fast, because even within 1 or 2 weeks, been quite a big change already, which is good because yeah, you give me 6 months, money. There we go. 3, 4, 1 more. There he is. Fucking yeah. Call it 70 reps, eh? Won't call it 69, we'll call it 70 reps. Yeah, but a lot of strong men, they'll swing it here, and their elbows will go back, but they don't really like squeeze and hold, and you're getting good, really good retraction and squeeze in your scap, which is that's actually the whole point of what we're doing it for. This is last set, so I want you to get 8 to 10 reps, and I'd rather you actually found your limit, you know what I mean? So I'd rather you go cheeky. I'll put 25 on. Yeah. Sometimes it's better to like overshoot an assistance. Still try and get that squeeze though and everything. But if you get to like 5 and you think, I can't do it anymore, then it's okay to just knock out the last few reps without the full squeeze. But take a minute though, don't go straight in. I noticed about him and Luke, you don't fucking rest, do you? Yeah. Usually I got to tell people to train faster. Do you know what I mean? But most people take too long, but you and Luke, I noticed. Need to give. I'll say you want every 30 seconds next time, do you? Keep the minutes. One more. 10. Good. There you go. That was good. Got to some good form breakdown there. So what's that? 2 25s and a 20. All right, I need to remember that. Get an extra 20 on there over a couple of weeks. Just some rear delts. Do 10, but let me just watch your form. So come up, and then fucking knock me out, didn't he? Come out, elbow that way, arm straighter. Yeah, twist. Come further, like more towards my head, there. And slow, but stop there. That's all you need to do. Yeah, there. So the goal of this overall really is just to increase. Well, I have like structural balance ratios that I use with my athletes, and it just basically showcases that the muscle group in isolation is the correct ratio of strength to what it would be when they're like pressing logs, etc. So something that I use is being able to do at least 10% of like a log press max on a Powell raise for a good set of like 5 to 10 reps. So for Tom, that's going to be like 20 kilo-ish. If we go for 200 kilo log, 20 kilo dumbbell for a good set of 5 to 10. He did like a 5 kilo dumbbell on his first week. So he's like 25% of the ratio that I'm after. So it just shows that his rear delt's a little undertrained. He doesn't have any symptoms or any issues in his shoulder. So it's not like a drastic thing that like I've done an assessment and he's got pain and it needs to come up. But it's just something that I need to bring up to be in line with my kind of programming system and structural balance ratios. If you are struggling with your shoulders though, check out the MST Systems app. We've got a load of shoulder stability protocols in there that'll help with your shoulder health. And if you want to learn about those ratios and how the shoulder works, check out my course, which will go through how the rib cage, scapula, everything works, and structural balance ratios, assistance exercises to keep shoulders healthy and strong. So for Tom's session, he had an alternating EMOM where he would do 160 kilo for one, then 140 for one. So odd minutes, 160, even minutes, 140. All the way up to minute 12 where he did 160 for 6 from the chest. I told him he could do a rep out from the chest. I wrote 3 in the program and he was adamant he was doing 3, but obviously when you get him there, you got to give him a little nudge to do a bit more, haven't you? So he got 6, which was awesome. Then he did 10 sets of 5 ascending load, log strict from rack, which I was hoping he would end at 150 when I first wrote this. And it was a pretty good little weight prediction for me because it ended 150 perfectly. Perfect RP, really hard, under loads of fatigue, was class. He's going to get such good adaptations from this session. And then we just finished with some chest supported row and some rear delt isolation. So really good end to an accumulation block for Tom there, a little short cheeky freewheel accumulation.